Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so happy that you've taken the chance to put your health as your priority and learn a little bit more about how you can have power over food forever in your life. I'm excited for what this can open up to you that hasn't been available yet in your life for you. And it honestly isn't your fault. It's just because you haven't had a full deck. Now, though there is a lot more to learn about having power over food forever, this is the third of the most important things that I think will make having power over food for you a possibility. Things that you can teach yourself and work on. So, what is secret number 3? Now, if you've missed secret number 1 and 2, it's super important that you go back and listen to those because they will seriously up-level your ability to reach your goals around weight loss. And here's number 3. You have got to, it benefits you greatly to develop a new identity around who you are. We all know somebody who has lost 25 or 50 or 100 pounds only to gain it back over the next months to a year. And it's so sad, right? We're like, oh my gosh, how frustrating, right? We're frustrated for them. We're frustrated for ourselves when we lose 10 pounds and gain it back or whatever your place in life may be. It's frustrating to see others lose weight and gain it back or to lose weight yourself and gain it back. This is not your fault. What happens is you do the actions to lose weight. So here's your mind, right? And then your body is progressing, making choices and taking actions that actually get it to lose weight. So now here you are 100 pounds lighter, but you're still thinking the same thing as you thought when you were 300 pounds, for example. So even though now you're 200 pounds, your brain is still thinking all the same thoughts about who you are. I just love food. I don't have power to control myself. I want to eat that. I deserve to be able to eat whatever I want. The most important thing to me is to have food for joy, right? Food for fun, to eat and drink with my friends. I'm fat. I'm an overweight person. I'm ugly. Right? We all know people who have lost a lot of weight and they still feel bad about themselves. They still think they're ugly and fat no matter what weight they get to. And because their brain is still seeing themselves and having all these beliefs about who they are from this other weight, it creates that reality again. And they gain the weight back because your brain always proves your beliefs. And if you're believing that you're a heavy person and you can't say no to food and food is your favorite and you're ugly and you're fat, you're going to gain the weight back. So what's the solution for this? This dissonance, right? Your brain that's believed for 40 or 50 or 60 years that you are a fat person with no control who binge eats and, can't ever be the size you were, when you were actually a healthy weight. What's the solution for overcoming that? Well, the first solution is to, from secret number 1, start noticing those beliefs that you've held for a long time and start calling them out. We can't necessarily get rid of all those negative beliefs, but we can make sure that we see them, that we hear them, that we tag them when they pop up for us. And the more time we spend developing new beliefs about who we are and what we are capable of, the greater chance we have of changing our identity and becoming the person we have become when we get there, right? And if you're working on your beliefs the entire time, your brain is coming along with your body. I'm losing weight. I'm feeling good. I'm a person who has control over what she eats. I can say no anytime. I've had enough of that. I am a healthy person who makes healthy choices. I know that when I make a mistake, it doesn't say anything about me, gives me more knowledge, makes me more powerful, gives me ideas on how to make it different next time. So as you're working on all of these new beliefs, the more you focus on those, the more they will become the identity of who you are. Now, your identity is nothing more than the beliefs you think about yourself over and over again. Now, in the past, you've been an ugly, fat, overweight, out of control around food person, because those are the thoughts that were primary in your mind. Those were the thoughts that were creating your identity for yourself. None of those are true. They are all optional. You didn't know that until now, but now that you know that, that power that you have is huge. Again, we're not just trying to whitewash the reality of our past, but we are trying to give ourselves an identity based on the future of where we're going. We want to stop recreating our past and start creating our future, where we are our healthiest weight, where we are our best body that we can attain and maintain in a healthy and doable way. So the more you focus on those thoughts that are positive about who you are and the choices you're able to make and your capabilities, the stronger that part of your identity becomes. You just notice those thoughts. They'll still try to pull you back. They always will. They're kind of in stone in your subconscious, and that's okay. You don't have to get rid of them, but you do have to notice them. And notice sometimes that you choose to believe them and you'll feel bad, and that's okay. As long as you understand your power to create your new identity is literally a choice away. It's a thought away. And when you start to create your identity from a place of intention, and you use ladder thoughts, right? You start with just, instead of thinking all the time, I hate my body, I have a body. My body works pretty well. I actually really like my elbows, whatever it is, right? I have a really cute nose. I'm so glad that my body supports me throughout my day. Look, I'm getting stronger. I see a muscle. There's my bicep, right? I love having a body. I'm so blessed to be a person on this earth with a body that works. I like my body. My body is getting stronger every day. I love my body, right? That's the way you progress through it. You don't go from I hate my body to I love my body, because that's just like those positive affirmations that feel really inauthentic, because we know we don't love our bodies. But if you do what I just did a moment ago and you incrementally work on these thoughts, you will get to that point where you truly do love your body. And maybe it's not like, as small as you want it to be, but you'll love it anyways. You can love your body at any weight because it begins in your mind. Your love, your ability to love your body is all about your brain and not about what your body looks like. How do overweight people love their bodies? Because they choose to. It's a decision they make in their minds, and they can do it, and so can you, and so can I. So, secret number 3, it's so important that you work on your new identity, creating these new positive beliefs about who you are and what you're capable of and how you feel towards your body. It's a daily practice. Just like the food you eat and the exercise you do is the thoughts, your thoughts and your beliefs, making sure you work on those just like you're working on the other aspects, so that your brain is coming along with your body and they match in the vibration, right? In the positivity of what you've attained and who you believe yourself to be. And that just opens the way for more thoughts, for a stronger version of you in the future, a more advanced version. And that's what life is all about. It's about just becoming the next best version of yourself. You don't become more worthy or more lovable. It's just the progression that happens as you decide to work on all of the things that are important to you in your life. So your identity really does matter, and it needs to be worked on. It's important you work on it every day along this weight loss journey. Thank you again for letting me share the secret with you. I'm so glad that you were here and you were able to listen. I have so much more ideas to share with you, gems of knowledge that I didn't have a chance to just with these 3 secrets. But if you haven't heard secret number 1 and 2, listen to those as well, because again, they will just change your life when you implement them into your life. If you need any help or need further information or direction, reach out to me. I would love to help you. Take care until then.